Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi washabihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. The Honorable Mr. Dr. Kaharudin SIPM, who as the lecturer of the Phonetics and Phonology course, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Zara Fikratun Sakinah, student ID number 20400124002 from the English Education Department, Class E 2024. In this video, I would like to answer the question from assignment 1. To make the best use of time, I will process directly to the next video. So, the question number 1, what do you know about communication, language, and linguistics? What are the differences between them and how are they related? So, the answer, communication, language, and linguistics are closely interconnected in human interaction. Communication is the process of conveying messages between individuals or groups through various channels, whether verbal, written, or nonverbal. Language serves as the primary tool for communication, acting as a system of symbols and rules that enable humans to express thoughts and emotion. Linguistics, as the scientific study of language, analyzes the structure, meaning, and function of language in communication. These three aspects share a common focus on human interaction. Communication is the process, language is the medium, and linguistics is the field that studies it. The difference lies in their scopes. Communication is a broader science and it can occur without language through facial expression, while language is more specific as communication tool and linguistics is more theoretical in understanding language. Their relationship is mutually supportive. Without language, communication is limited. Without communication, language has no functional purpose, and without linguistics, the understanding of language in communication would not develop systematically. Thus, communication uses language as its medium, while linguistics serves as the foundation for analyzing how language is used to communicate it. So, next, question number 2, referring to the first question, in what field do phonetics and phonology belong? Explain your answer in detail. So, the answer, phonetics and phonology belong to the field of linguistics, specifically within the branch of microlinguistics, which focus on the structure of language. Phonetics is the study of speech sounds from a physical perspective, including how sounds are produced by speech organ, articulatory phonetics, their acoustic properties, acoustic phonetics, and how they are perceived by a listener, auditory phonetics. Phonology, on the other hand, is a branch of linguistics that examines the system of sounds in a language and how the sounds function to distinguish meaning. Phonology focuses on phonemes, the smallest units of sounds that difference meaning in language. For instance, in English, the sounds P and B are different phonemes because they distinguish words like bed and bed. Thus, phonetics is more empirical and scientific as it studies speech sounds objectively, whereas phonology is more abstract because it deals with rules and patterns within a language. But fields are essential in understanding how language is spoken and perceived in human communication. So, the question number 3, the phonetics, phonology, and pronunciation belong to the same field or context. Explain your answer in detail, provide example if necessary. So the answer, phonetics, phonology, and pronunciation are related fields, but they have different focus and context within linguistics and communication. Phonetics is the branch of linguistics that studies speech sounds basically, including how they are produced, their acoustic properties, and how they are perceived by a listener. Phonology, on the other hand, focus on the system and patterns of sounds in a language and how they function to distinguish meaning. For example, in English, the sounds P and B are distinct phonemes because they differentiate words like pet, a tap, and bed, a flying mammal. Meanwhile, pronunciation refers to how individuals produce sounds or words in speech, which can be influenced by accents, dialects, and a speaker's ability to imitate specific language sounds. For instance, in English, the word thing is typically pronounced with the sound as in to, but non-native speaker might pronounce it as T or S, depending on their first language. Thus, phonetics and phonology belong to the theoretical domain of linguistics, whereas pronunciation is more practical in everyday language use. However, all three are closely related as understanding phonetics and phonology can help improve pronunciation accuracy in foreign language. Next, question number 4. What do you know about phonetics and pronunciation? What are the differences between them? How are they related? So the answer, phonetics and pronunciation are two concepts related to speech sounds, but they differ in scope and focus. Phonetics is a branch of linguistics that scientifically studies speech sounds, including how they are produced by speech organs, articulatory phonetics, their physical characteristics such as frequency and duration, acoustic phonetics, and how they are perceived by listeners, auditory phonetics. Meanwhile, pronunciation refers to how an individual produces sounds or words in speech, which can be influenced by accent, dialect, and individual's ability to mimic specific language sounds. The difference is the phonetics is more theoretical and universal as it studies speech sounds in general without being tied to a specific language, whereas pronunciation is more practical and specific to how sounds are realized in daily language use. Their relationship lies in the fact that phonetics provide a scientific foundation for understanding how sounds are produced and perceived, thereby aiding in improving one's pronunciation, especially in learning a foreign language. For example, understanding phonetics can help English learners correctly pronounce the sound in thing, preventing them from replacing it with T or S, which is a common error among speakers whose native language lacks these sounds. Next, for the question number 5, what do you know about phonology and pronunciation? What are the differences between them? How are they related? So the answer number 5, phonology and pronunciation are two concepts related to speech sounds, but they have different scopes and focus. Phonology is a branch of linguistics that studies the sound system and patterns in language, including how sounds interact and distinguish meanings. Phonology focuses on phonemes, the smallest unit of sounds that differentiate word meaning, such as difference between P and B in the words pet and bed in English. Meanwhile, pronunciation refers to how an individual realizes sound in speech, which can be influenced by accent, dialect, and the speaker's ability to produce sounds correctly. The difference is the phonology is more theoretical as it deals with patterns and rules of sound within a language, whereas pronunciation is more practical, focusing on how sounds are produced in daily communication. Their relationship is that phonology provides the foundation for understanding the sound system of language, which ultimately help individuals improve their pronunciation. For example, in English phonology, there is a rule about aspiration where the P sound in the pet is pronounced with a puff or air, while in sped, the P sound is unspired. If learners are unaware of this rule, their pronunciation might sound unnatural. Understanding phonological rules like this can help English learners develop more natural and accurate pronunciation. And the last question, what are the implication of phonetics and phonology in English pronunciation teaching. Explain your answer in detail. Provide example if necessary. So the answer number 6, the implication of phonetics and phonology in teaching English pronunciation are significant, especially for non-native learners. Phonetics helps students understand how English speech sounds are physically produced, while phonology provides insight into the sounds, system, and patterns of the language from a phonetic perspective. Teachers can instruct students on how to produce sounds that do not exist in their native language. For example, many Indonesian speakers struggle with pronouncing the sounds in the tongue because it doesn't exist in their language. With a phonetic approach, students can learn the correct tones placement to produce these interdental prefixed sounds additionally. An understanding of acoustic phonetics can help students recognize difference in vowel lengths, such between shape and shape. From a phonological perspective, students need to understand how English students' patterns affect meaning and clarity in communication. For instance, in English phonology, there is the concept of aspiration, where the P sound in pad is pronounced with the burst of air, whereas in sped, the P sounds in unspirated. If students don't recognize this rule, their pronunciation might sound unnatural. Furthermore, phonetics rule for sounds combination is also crucial. In English, the consonant S can appear at the beginning of words like to, stop, but in Indonesian, this combination is uncommon, leading many students to insert a vowel before it stops. By understanding phonetic and phonology, teachers can adopt more effective pronunciation teaching methods, such as using minimal pairs, sheep versus sheep, drilling techniques for articulation practice, and analyzing stress and intonation pattern in English. These approaches help students develop clearer, more natural pronunciation and improve their fluency in spoken communication. So that's all. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.